Gutom na.
Patikin nga.
Paano naman kita kumakain tayo?
Hindi, play mo.
Kamay-kamay na
Naka-play nga! Hello guys! Welcome back to our channel. And for today's episode of BETAMUKS, we are going to expound your vocabulary through world literature.
We have here
Foods! Yes, we have here food. So,
Okay.
what do we have here for today? This is chicken. This is Undock's fried chicken.
Thank you
We're not
guys.
sponsored.
And this is, what do you call this?
Tokyo Tempura.
Tokyo tempura. Then this one is
Fried isaw.
Fried
fried
isaw.
isaw. See that? Fried isaw.
Vlogger.
Fried isaw. Now, Tay, please introduce.
Here we have
Okay.
calamares din.
Yeah, we have calamares pala.
We have here pancit canton.
Payless extra big pancit canton.
Yes, very
I don't
good.
think we're supposed to start.
And kimchi.
Yes, we have
Thank you
kimchi.
Nasabi na ba yung french fries?
To Alex's family. And fries.
Yes.
We also have sauces.
And malamig na kanin.
And cold rice.
Yes,
Yes, cold
We
rice.
have cold rice.
But before we start this video, please subscribe on our YouTube channel, click the subscribe button below, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time we posted a new video. So, without further ado, let's start! So guys, I have a story to tell you today. This is a story
Wow,
by
wow.
William Shakespeare, and it is the story of Midsummer Night's Dream.
In the courtroom of Duke Theseus in Athens. Aegeus is having trouble with his daughter, so he brings her to the Duke, seeking help. Aegeus's daughter Hermia does not want to marry Demetrius, the man to whom her father has promised her in marriage. "But Hermia, why do you not wish to marry Demetrius?" the Duke asked. "I'm in love with Lysander the poet, and cannot imagine my life with any other man," Hermia replied. But the law back then said that fathers were allowed to make their daughters marry anyone they wanted them to, so the only other choice for Hermia would be to become a nun and marry no man at all. Since the Duke gave Hermia little choice, that night she decided to run away from Athens with Lysander. They ran and ran deep into the woods, making promises of eternal love to each other. While they are in the woods, they hear someone approaching. Could it be someone who's come to arrest them, they think? But no, it is only Hermia's best friend, Helena. Helena is sad because she loves Demetrius, and he is in love with Hermia. Hermia wishes Demetrius would love Helena in return. Then Hermia could marry Lysander, and all their problems would be solved. The fairies that live in the woods are also having problems. Oberon, the king of the fairies, is angry at his queen, Titania. She is taking care of a little human boy, and Oberon wants to take the boy to be his helper. Titania won't let him, so Oberon decides to play a trick on her. He asks his assistant Puck to find a magical flower whose juices are supposed to make a person fall in love with the first thing they see. "Use the flower on Titania, Puck," Oberon says. "That way she will totally forget about that little boy." As the night begins to fall, the lovers from Athens are lost in the woods. Lysander and Hermia are still trying to run away while Demetrius chases them, and Helena follows, begging Demetrius to love her in return. Demetrius is mean to Helena and says, "Helena, I will never love you. Forget about me." Helena is terribly sad and starts to cry. What Helena doesn't know is that the magical Puck is watching and, feeling sorry for her, decides to help her later. In the meanwhile, in another part of the woods, a group of laborers is practicing a play to perform for Duke Theseus on his wedding day. A man by the name of Nick Bottom is by far the loudest and funniest of them all. He is also a bit of a show-off and wants to play all the parts. Puck watches Nick Bottom and thinks it would be funny to make Queen Titania fall in love with him. Because Puck loves funny things, he decides to cast a spell and turns Nick Bottom's head into a donkey's head. When his friends see him with a donkey head, they are scared and run away screaming, leaving poor Nick Bottom alone in the woods. Nearby, at that very moment, Titania, the queen of the fairies, is just waking up from the noise being made, so Puck quickly drops the magic juices into her eyes. When she fully awakes, she sees Nick Bottom, donkey head and all, and instantly falls in love with him. The two decide to take a nap in the woods together, while Puck, on his way back to King Oberon, finds Lysander and Hermia asleep. Puck is confused and thinks that Lysander is the man who needs the love drops. So Puck puts the love drops in Lysander's eyes, just as Helena is coming toward them into the clearing. Now Lysander is in love with Helena. Helena is very confused, and Hermia is very mad. She thinks her best friend has stolen her boyfriend. Puck doesn't know what to do. So, trying to fix the situation, he finds Demetrius and puts some love drops in his eyes too. So now Demetrius loves Helena as well. Helena is angry. She thinks the men are teasing her, while Hermia tries to fight Helena for stealing Lysander, and Oberon is mad at Puck for making so many mistakes. "You'll have to stay up all night and fix this mess," Oberon says to Puck. And so he does. When the lovers wake up in the morning, Lysander loves Hermia, and Demetrius loves Helena. The lovers think that all the events that have happened must have been nothing more than a dream. Everyone is happy, and they go back to Athens to tell Aegeus and Duke Theseus. The Duke is delighted to see that everything has been settled, and decides to make a group wedding. In the meanwhile, Oberon reverses the spells on both Titania and Nick Bottom, who decides that he too must have been dreaming this whole time. No longer wearing a donkey's head, Nick Bottom heads back to Athens to perform the play with his friends for the group wedding. Once there, and given the lack of preparation, the play is so terribly performed that the audience thinks it's meant to be a comedy, and they laugh and clap all night long.
The food is
Yummy.
really...
Calamares tastes so great.
Yeah.
And the story is interesting too, right?
Yeah.
So, what did you learn about the story?
I learned that when you love someone, you should not base it on his or her physical appearance.
Wow.
And you cannot
So
really
inspired.
force love, no?
Yes.
Girl.
Correct.
So after hearing the story, we are going to unlock definition of terms or difficult words in the story. So I have here 6 words, which are duk, eternal, nearby, teasing, delighted, and spell. So we are going to use our cell phone and the Merriam dictionary in order to find out what does these words mean. For the first word, which is the duk, it means a sovereign male ruler of a continental European duchy or a nobleman of the highest hereditary rank. So, next, in the word eternal, it means...
That sounds familiar.
Yes.
Oh, do you know the word eternal?
Not really.
Okay. The meaning of the word eternal is having an infinite duration. Wow, infinite.
That's like synonymous to forever.
Wow.
Yes. And then for the next word, which is nearby, it means close at hand. So we can
I'm rich.
yes, nearby. It
Love. Like, all there is. No. That,
Let's skip that
Okay.
part.
okay, go.
For the next word, which means teasing, it means to make fun of.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Bully.
Bully.
For the next word, which is the word delighted, it means obsolete. So, for example, I was delighted to see Therese today. Oh.
I am not delighted.
Same.
And for my last word, which is the word spell, it means a spoken word or form of words held to have magic power. So that are the difficult words in my story. So can you please choose one word and then use it in a sentence? Yes, Adele.
Duke. The Duke looks handsome.
Wow! Jowa! Maybe.
Okay, Alex.
Spell. Therese is a witch. She used a spell to cast... What? She used a spell to cast Cinderella.
Next!
Nagigigil ako sa'yo.
Okay, Therese.
I'll use nearby.
Okay.
My house is nearby from Alex's house.
Really?
Okay, and I will use the word teasing. Alex is always teasing Therese in school.
Yes, she's bullying me.
Bullier.
No, bullier.
So, who wants to share their next story or poem? Anyone?
Bakit dit?
So guys, my literature is a poem made by William Ernest Henley. It is entitled Invictus. So, do you have any background about my poem?
Not really.
I haven't heard that poem.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
so
familiar.
let's play my poem. Shing!
Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul.
So guys, how do you like my poem?
It was great.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very touching and very motivational.
Oh yes.
And I find it really interesting.
Wow, thank you guys. So guys, let's unlock the definition of terms. So the first word is fell clutch. So
What's that?
So according to the poem, Felklach means the humans are prey and the world is the predator. So we the earth or the world is eating us in with through circumstances, problems, and struggles in life. Next is wins. So wins means to have an expression on your face for a very short time, which shows that you are embarrassed or in pain. But the author said in the poem, I wow.
Yun yung umpisa.
Yes,
Burp. That is burp.
yes, her mind is full as well as her stomach. Wins, the author said that I have not winced nor cried aloud, even though that the that the world ate me or gave me a lot. I will never wince or cried aloud. Next is, oh, this is so complicated. Bludge, wait lang. Bludgeon. Yes, bludgeon. It means a heavy. It means a heavy stick that usually has one thick end and is used as a weapon. So, wow, do you like your food, huh?
I really like my food. I'm so hungry.
Yes, and this weapon used to to lead him to death. However, he said that my head is bloody but unbowed. The author will never bow to those circumstances and struggles. And for the third stanza, it is all about warning and consoling.
About what?
Because the poem said that beyond this place of wrath and tears, we live in a world full of wrath. As we define the word wrath, it is
Rat?
You mean like the one that the animal, yeah?
no, it wrath like tear. Let's listen. Oh, there's an at the end.
The rat.
It means oh my god, our food. It means extreme anger. And
Galit yung daga.
no.
That's what I feel.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
Oh.
You're so bully talaga. It's an strong, vengeful anger. It refers to our world because our world is full of anger and like that. But the last line of the poem said that I am the captain of my soul and I am the master of my fate. So whatever happens to you, it is you who control your feelings, your emotions, and the way you live. So that's all.
I really love the poem.
nice.
Yes, and
Yeah, me too.
listen always, and listening to the poem or other stories will help you to learn English through audio listening.
Yeah.
And
Right.
looking for the words in the dictionary if you found it difficult. Yes, that's all.
Okay, the story is very beautiful.
Yay! Okay guys, who wants to share?
I'll go next.
Yes, okay, let's start.
I have here a story. Oh my god, it's bright. I have here a story. It's a poem actually from Shakespeare. To be or not to be.
That's quite confusing.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the audio tape to
Okay.
find out what really is the story of the poem.
Bye-bye.
The To Be or Not to Be soliloquy from the play Hamlet by William Shakespeare. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. To die. To sleep no more. And by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to the consummation devoutly to be wished. To die. To sleep. To sleep, perchance to dream, aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of disprized love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with a bare bodkin? Who would fardels bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of? Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment, with this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action.
Did you enjoy the excerpt from the Hamlet?
Yeah.
Yes. But
I felt really sad about it.
yes.
Also, there's a lot of words that I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yes, because it has archaic words that we will discuss right now. But first, let's define what is the title all about, to be or not to be. Isn't it confusing?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's quite confusing, diba? It's actually a soliloquy. What is a soliloquy?
I don't know.
It's an act of speaking one's thought aloud when oneself, regardless of any hearers. It's when you speak what you feel without minding without minding and everybody around you, without minding what their thoughts are about what they hear from you. First, yeah. There was a line where they used the word perchance. What's the meaning of perchance?
I don't know.
Perchance is by some or perhaps, but perhaps is what we use now, but before they used perchance as perhaps.
Perchance.
Yeah.
So,
Next word is contumely. Basa.
According to the dictionary, it is a noun and its meaning is insolent or insulting language or treatment.
yes, Alex does it to me every day.
Alex is...
And that word is contumely.
Yes. Look at the control.
The next word is fardo. What is fardal kaya?
When you... Spardo.
Baboy! Fardal is actually a bundle or a collection.
Far and Adele. When Adele is far, she's fardel.
I don't wanna ever...
What words did you learn today?
Fardel.
Fardel. Perchance.
And contumely.
Consumely.
And soliloquy.
And soliloquy.
Yeah.
And the message of the poem. It
Yes.
was great, right?
Yes.
Who wants to go next?
Me.
Of course,
I have,
Alex.
Yeah, I have a story to tell. Guys, I have a poem to share to you.
Wow. There's
Wow.
What there is?
nothing.
What are you going to say? So, the title of the poem is "Oh Captain, My Captain."
Wow, that sounds sweet.
Yeah.
Please
a-
with feelings.
Yes.
Oh Captain, My Captain.
Wow.
It's a poem by Walt Whitman. Do you know who that guy is?
No.
I don't know either. So, okay. We will now move on to the story itself. So, please watch.
Oh Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every wrack, the prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh hearts, 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 oh the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Oh captain, my captain, rise up and hear the bells, rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you bouquets and ribboned wreaths, for you the shores are crowding, for you they call the swaying mass, their eager faces turning. Here captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you have fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip, the victor ship comes in with object won. Exult, O shores, and ring, O bells, but I, with mournful tread, walk the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead.
Okay guys, did you guys enjoy the poem?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Good for you.
Thanks.
Nagmura ako.
Nakita niyo sa... Okay. Anyway, so, here are some words that me myself can't really understand. Do you want me to share it to you?
Yes.
Go.
Okay. There's this word called rock.
Rock? As in the stone?
Rock and roll.
No. No. It has a letter A instead of an O.
Rock.
Rock. Okay, so let's look it up. Yun lang. Let's look it up. Wait. Let's look up. According to the dictionary, it is a framework. Yeah. So there's the line called the ship has weathered every rock. So I think that means the ship is already close to being broken. Yeah.
Like Titanic.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. The next is, do you guys know the word exalting?
No.
I mean, sounds like insulting but exalting.
No.
Oh my god,
It's a positive
Tay. Oh my god, guys. Anyway, according to the dictionary, it means rejoice.
Wow.
Feeling or showing elation or jubilation.
Wow.
It's jubilation.
Hi,
Next.
Diego. So, exalting. So, this is what I feel when I see Therese.
Wow.
I feel exalted.
Wow.
Yes. Okay, the next word is kill.
Who?
Kill?
I know Alex wants to kill me today.
No, it's not that type of kill. Hi, Diego. Say hi to the camera. Anyway, the word kill, it has double E instead of double L. So, K-E-E-L. Kill. Do you guys know what that word is?
No.
Oh my god, guys. What do you guys know? So, kill is a verb. If it's a verb, it's capsize or collapse. Then, if it's a noun, it's a lengthwise timber or steel structure along the base of a ship. So, do you guys, what do you guys infer that these words are very close to a ship and the title is Oh Captain, My Captain?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, it's very connected, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the next word is...
Is it it's a poem, right?
Yeah. The next word is wait. Look up. Walang ma-search. know how to pronounce this. Guys, can you guys help me? Boggle.
Ba't may dun sa ano? May J?
Boggle.
Listen.
Alam mo.
Listen to it.
Yeah, wait.
Ayak.
I'll search it, guys, for you.
What's my chicken?
Right on some.
Okay.
It's like a musical instrument.
It's too big. I don't want to know.
Bakit ka nila, no?
Bugle.
Wow.
Bugle.
But the bugle like from the nose?
Yeah. That's what you usually do. Every time
Just
there's
keep
a
that
class.
You pick your bugle.
Anyway. So the line here is, for you the bugle thrills.
Oh.
So, every time you...
No.
The bugle thrills. So, a bugle is an instrument. It's a wind instrument. Okay. So, actually, that's all the words that are very hard, and I'm sure since you guys are intelligent people, you
Yes.
can really understand this poem. So, yeah.
Labi pa eh. Tapos ano tayo?
Okay, guys. So, a little reminder before we finish this food is that if you will notice that our stories are very different from each other, and those stories, for sure, if you will read it with your heart and with your dictionary beside you, even though there are difficult words, you can understand it, and you
Yes.
can go, you can like see the culture and see the world when it was created. So reading is a very good thing. So you should guys read. Yeah.
Yes.
And expanding your vocabulary can expand your knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I'm so full, and there's a lot of foods left. It's like my mind is full, and there's still a lot to learn.
Yes.
Yes.
Good job, Bea.
So,
Tay, I think Tay has something to say.
No, I like the foods. I'm so delighted and full.
Okay.
So, if you like our video and if you learned something, you can comment your thoughts below. Yes, like that.
Yeah, comment it down below.
Comment down.
Yeah.
And
Until to the next YouTube video.
of
Bea,
L.
Therese.
Alex,
BETAMUKS!
Bye!